Hi Capricorn, getting ready to do your May general reading. Your first card is the World, okay? And the World does symbolise closing down an important chapter or stage of your life. This is not like something small, okay? This is something big, so it's like big changes are here for you, Capricorn. If you don't see them now, they're about to come in. The World card also represents travel. And maybe travelling, it also represents freedom as well. So maybe you may be travelling somewhere to break free of something, to shut down that cycle, to start something new. Okay, your second card you got is protection. And the way she's even standing, it kind of does remind me of the Justice card, but obviously she doesn't have the scales in her hand, so you could be connected with Libra maybe in your chart. But with that protection, if you look, like there's two swans, and the thing about swans is swans are very faithful. They mate for life. They mate for life, okay? So as I'm looking at these two swans, it does kind of remind me of twin flames, two people, although it's an animal, two souls that definitely belong together. So you may be travelling to go see someone that you have the other half of you, or someone who is just like you. I do feel that things will turn out. I do feel that there's a blessing coming in for you, Capricorn. I do feel like not just protected, but I feel like really divinely protected. Okay, this situation, although you mightn't see how it's going to unfold, I do feel that you have plenty of people up above who are making sure that it unfolds how it's meant to unfold. Okay, for some of you, I do feel that to be safe in your life and to have that protection, you do need to get away from someone. You do need to travel and leave where you are. Because for some of you, I feel like there's not very good people around you. I'm really drawn to her stomach here in this Capricorn. So I'm just wondering, is someone pregnant? Or is someone about to be pregnant? If you look at her stomach, she does look like, she looks pregnant. She doesn't just look like she's someone who just had a spud in her. There's almost a sense that this pregnancy, for those who understand this, it will save your life. It will save your life. It will change the course of your direction. So if you have been going off the rails or desperately trying to find the meaning in life, I think this pregnancy or news of this pregnancy is going to really enforce what the meaning of life is about. Okay, so I do feel that this is a very welcome change that's coming in. It's definitely divinely orchestrated. You're definitely going to be protected with this move and this shift. I also feel, when looking at the World card, like there's been some sort of soul searching. I do feel you've either been having dreams, or it's during the day that you were just having these downloads and been shown things that you may have already felt within your intuition, but just discarded it. That's what I feel anyway. Let's see what the tarot is going to say. Okay, so you've got the Knight of Wands, so you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius male. And the Knight of Wands is, well, he's very passionate for sure, but he's not someone who wants to go the long haul. It's someone who's non-committal, someone who's just in and out of people's lives. The Knight of Wands can be a bit of a player. can only be thinking like his focus is on sex and passion, and not on love, and not on security, and not on family. I do feel that you're either rushing somewhere, or because you have this like enthusiasm, you just realise something, or someone's rushing into you because they've just realised something. Okay, Spirit, what's the energies of this Knight of Wands? What's happened in the past? What can you show us? What can you show Capricorn for Capricorn's highest good for May 2020? Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. What can you show Capricorn, Spirit? Oh, these two wanted to come along. Okay, so for past energy, you have the Six of Wands. So someone is definitely looking for recognition. I do feel that someone has, because in the past, you know, this card can be talk about ego. Okay, someone's been very egotistical and just not really in a good place. So someone's like, you know, they're very much the 3D self. Someone's very egotistically. Someone has been a fucking player in the past. You know, they mightn't have really saw their ways if their ego is so fucking enlarged. Yeah, you've got the Nine of Wands, so that's the wounded warrior. There's someone who's very guarded. There's a lot of fire. Oh my god, and the next card is Three of Wands. There's a lot of fire here. So someone's been very guarded with their emotions, very guarded with their heart. I just feel that this is someone's, you know, being guarded is a defense mechanism. Having a large ego, obviously when we go through things in life, everything serves a purpose, but holding on to it certainly does not serve a purpose. Okay, someone who is guarded, defensive. Someone's very tired here. Someone's very tired of living that life, of being in that way, of being in that spotlight. They don't want to be in that spotlight anymore, being a player. They really want to change, or change how people perceive them. Okay, the next card is a Three of Wands. The Three of Wands does talk about movement, travel as well. Yeah, it's actually travel as well. Traveling over water. The Spirit they've lit up this pathway for you, and they're trying to show you the path, the way to go. It's kind of like you need to leave all this in the past, Capricorn. Past experiences, things you would have done in the past, and you kind of really need to relearn things. Okay, not, you know, things from society or our family or genetics, and we have to unlearn all of that. Okay, because that hasn't served you. It's definitely not served you, and that needs to be left behind in order for you to take off onto this new path. Okay? See what's at the end of the deck. Oh, you've got the High Priestess. So you could be going towards someone who is a very spiritual person, someone who is very psychic, or a medium, someone who has a great intuition and is really very much connected to their higher self. Underneath you have the King of Wands and the Hermit. So someone's definitely been enlightened for how they were in the past. Definitely could be dealing with a fire sign man, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because someone's been enlightened, and someone wants to go take action towards this High Priestess. Towards the spiritual, really feels like a spiritual relationship. You know, because I've been drawn to those two swans again. Like two souls being one. You got the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles talks about someone's wanting to change things how it was in the past. Someone wants to be more balanced. Someone wants to be more equal. To give more freely. Okay, you got two sixes, is irritability. Someone's been really feeling, someone's really regretting how they treated someone in the past. They've really had an ego debt. They really realise now that they weren't being fair. They've definitely treated someone unfairly here. And it's like they want to make amends. Queen of Cups. There's definitely love here in this situation. We're dealing with Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. There's someone who's very loving and loves unconditionally. Someone who's very nurturing. And someone very caring. You want to have that new start. You want to have a new beginning with this person. Oh my god, there's loads. I'll go with this one first so we can't see. You got that. Yeah, and it's quite funny because, excuse me, I don't know, just said about an ego death. So something had to change, something had to fucking die here. For in order for them to see, the ego had to die in order for them to see that there was no balance. It was just something very one-sided, and they didn't seem to realise at that point of time. Ego really does deceive. Okay, so there is the ego death here, and I feel like someone has done some of their soul work and has healed some of these insecurities of what they've went through in their past relationship or their childhood. There's going to be a massive transformation. Definitely a massive transformation. You have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so someone is definitely being sneaky. Someone is definitely being deceptive. I feel some of you, I just feel there was a lot of sneaking behind somebody's back. A lot of sneaking, and it's like your ego, you're being a player, you see, your ego needed all this attention. I feel that you thrive on attention. You like to be admired, okay, because that's the Six of Wands, likes to be admired. That's why it's all the ego, but it's kind of like you're pretending not to be this player type of person, but you are this player type of person. And the truth of that is coming out now. The deception, the lies, the sneaking around, it's like you've been seen for what you are. But there is going to be an ego death, okay, and with that it brings a lot of change, it brings transformation and a new way of life. I do feel that someone has grown up a bit. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is the best knight in the whole deck, because this person is very stable, and he goes after what they want, but they're very practical. So like they are very slow. That's the only thing with the Pentacles, they're very slow, but they're very cautious. They do make plans, they do think of their future and the long-term success. So someone is definitely coming in here, and you've got two knights, and two knights is a reunion. So someone's definitely coming in here for a reunion, because they are in the right energy now. They're in the Pentacle energy. They do want to create a balance. They do want to, it almost feels like they want to come clean about their deception. Even though I feel you know, I think they want to come clean. It's kind of almost like, let's wipe the slate clean and start, but you know, you want to say everything that was hidden, so nothing can come up in the future. I think. Oh, lovely. The next card is the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is it's someone that you've been with before, past life lover. It's someone, this is definitely a soulmate. You've definitely been spending a lot of time reminiscing and thinking and looking back. This card is a High Priestess, so we've already had that at the end of the deck. So this is a very spiritual connection. Someone you've definitely spent other lifetimes with. Someone you may have had the children in both those cards. Someone you may have had children with in another lifetime. You may have children, this is your ex, you may have children with them in this lifetime. Or you may be about to have children as well, because there is children in both those cards. I do feel like a lot of time is being wasted. I really do feel it's a really strong spiritual connection. It just feels like no matter what you do, you can't stop. You can't stop how you're thinking. You can't stop how you feel. I just feel like it's getting more intense and more intense. As I'm looking at that moon, I feel that the emotions are just getting the best of you, Capricorn. I do feel as well, you need to get out and ground more, because I'm just looking at the nature in these two cards. I do feel that you can be up in your head, and it would be good if you could get out and just ground. And yeah, look, you've got the sun here at the end. So someone wants this happiness. You see this high priestess as your happiness, or someone, if you're the high priestess, someone sees you as their happiness. Okay. Whoa. You got the Knight of Cups. Okay, and this is your wish for fulfillment. This is your happiness. Someone does see you. That's why I was laughing, because it's just what I said. Someone does see you as their wishing list, their future, their happiness. There is a lot of love here. Yes, in this card, in this deck, she is pregnant, but traditionally it's not like a card of pregnancy. But you are someone's wish fulfillment, and they're coming for you. And I don't feel they're going to stop you, because there's a lot of love there. So they've eventually they've opened up and connected and allowed their heart chakra to be open, because I do feel in the past they're very much guarded. Try not to get into anything like this, because they were afraid of being hurt again. They were afraid of being abandoned. Like, you know, these issues can just be from past relationships, or even our childhood. We carry so much from our childhood, it's unbelievable. Oh look, she just wanted to come out. So yeah, so this is the nurturing, loving woman, someone who's very caring, someone who's very kind, someone who's a really good mother, someone who's very highly intuitive. These are two very psychic cards. Someone who has a very deep spiritual, it's a deep spiritual connection, but someone who has really deep spiritual gifts. And I just feel that the both of you are very much protected. Your union is very much protected. I feel if any babies do come along in the future, they're going to be very much protected, very much blessed children. Let's see what else. What else for Capricorn? For me. Now remember guys, timing is fluid. This could go into June, July, whenever you see it. Okay. So you got 3 cards, so lovely. This is your twin flame, the 4 of Wands, 1111. So you might be having a lot of synchronicities happening lately. You might be seeing a lot of angel numbers, but this is a commitment. This is a destined relationship, marriage. Very happy card, very positive card, because it's very stable. Okay, this relationship or this person is it's going to be very stable for you. Someone who's very much grounded, someone who's very much connected to her emotions, him or her, which can really help you to express your emotions, because I do feel that there's a struggle, because before I started to record, my throat was very, I had to kind of keep clearing it, so I do feel that someone hasn't been, you might not be communicating with this person, and I feel that communication is very much needed. So I want to say you need to take that leap of faith. You've got the Page of Wands, yeah, Page of Wands, so some exciting news is going to be coming in. I feel it's coming in very fast. You look at like that bolt of lightning, so someone is coming, rushing in very, very fast, because they know what it is that they want. They have a lot of passion here. There's a lot of sexual energy here too, because there's a hell of a lot of fire cards here. So there is a lot of love, there is a lot of passion. There's a lot of just inner knowing, just knowing, okay? Oh. The next card is the 9 of Swords. So I do feel in the past, there may be a legal situation actually. You've got 2 9s there. 2 9s of legal contracts or summons, or something very much legal that's been really causing you a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of burdens and a lot of stress. But I do feel there is exciting news coming in really fast, faster than what you're anticipating, and it's just going to bring an end to all this. It's going to be able to make you excuse me, I feel like whatever this information or this communication that's coming in that's more than likely legal or has a legal feel to it, it's going to make you really happy, because it's going to be able to bring you this 4 of Wands, this commitment, this happiness. Yeah, there's another Knight. Somebody's rushing in. Oh, wow. Somebody's rushing in very sincerely, ready to open up and to communicate about their emotions, the love that they feel, what's going on in their heart. It's going to come as quite of a shock because we have this Tower moment, so it's going to be very shocking, but it's something that needs to happen. Okay, the universe is pretty working behind the scenes to make sure that this happens, because this is a great love. Look at it, the Ace of Cups, that's what they want, and that's what the universe wants. So this is really a divine connection. It's really a divine connection. Okay, there is a lot of love here. The love is overflowing. I do feel that there's love on both sides of this relationship. But I just feel that one didn't express it, and that's why it's going to come. Maybe you didn't express it and it's going to come as a shock for the other person, or someone else didn't express it to you and it's going to come as a shock to you. Or both ways. Both ways. You could be very shocked. Okay? Like Capricorn, let me see what I can get out of this. Spirit, what's the messages for Capricorn? For May 2021. For Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising. What is the messages? The messages for Capricorn. Okay. We've got a wealthy man. For Capricorn. You've got a message. You've got occupation. I do feel that there is, like, this is the wealthy man. You could be a wealthy man, or could be a wealthy man coming into you, to you if you are a female, okay? But I do feel it is somebody who is very grounded and very practical, and someone who is established in their career. I do feel that there is some communication coming in, because I did feel it with this communication was to do with, because it's beside the occupation career. I do feel that there is some news coming in about your job or somebody in your workplace. I just feel that there's a male in this workplace who doesn't have your best intentions at heart for you. Okay, I feel like they're a very fucking sly person. They're just showing me a fox. So a fox is sneaky, it's sly. Someone is just kind of out for themselves, but will stab anybody in the back at any opportunity. And it's definitely around your work, okay? In your workplace or around your work. I don't know, some of you may already feel this energy. Maybe it's already happened, or maybe it's about to happen, okay? But remember, it'll take you where you need to be. This may be the reason why you get to go and you go to travel, because of what's going on here in this work situation, okay? As you can see, I think this great love here is far more important than a job. And that's what you may need to get away. Maybe you can't have both where you are. So maybe what happens in this workplace, or this job, or in your career, what's going on there, because there's definitely deception there, will spur you on to make those changes and to go after your twin flame. You're very much protected and been shown the way, Capricorn, okay? So Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there for you. This is your general reading for May. If it does not resonate, check out your rising and your moon sign. If someone wants to do resonate more, I will leave what cards I've used in the description box below. Take care, Capricorn.